And we are live. I try to do three things at once. NashvilleLou live. First off, thank you so much. MJ owns you for the raid. On this Tides Tuesday with Twitchy Tides, NashvilleLou live. If you don't follow MJ owns you for some reason, do so immediately. You should. Had fun watching his show, getting ready for this one. Bring the slate down. We got 26 people in for this first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. For the winner, a Forsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Plus, remember those top 10 finishes. Be helpful for people competing in the spots for the monthly leaderboard in Twitchy Tides. I'll get in with exclamation point play in chat. Last call for this first game of the broadcast. We should go about 2 hours tonight. There I am with the Soul the Catfish. Later this hour, we'll be giving away a Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. Can't get those anymore. We have one for this hour, one in the next hour as well. We're taking this to midnight Eastern. We'll continue on with Dr. Doom. So last call here, if I didn't already say it. Got 28 players. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. And again, many thanks to MJ owns you for the raid. Thanks, Raiders. Greetings and welcome, everybody. NashvilleLou live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Now I say let's get to it. We got 29 players, and it starts now. Good luck. We begin with 29. Big Worm with a hook. Taking out a half dozen players. We're down to 23. Pink Felicia. Working lower mid, right to left, methodical. Just tearing through. We're down to 9. There. Got a spook command, you got a haunt command. You got a lot going on. Now we're down to 3. Azael, Panda-chan, and Pop and Stalk. The last 3. In this opening Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. There's a cannonball. Misses all 3 remaining competitors. Distracted by that. Azael's about to get hit by that cannonball. And there goes the... I didn't want to... The announcer's jinx on it. The PlayStation controller fish. Got a kick out of seeing that. We're down to Pop and Stalk versus Panda-chan. Last 2. Opening game of the broadcast. Cannonball. Top row misses both remaining players. Pink Felicia. Pop and Stalk managed to maneuver around. Now Panda-chan hits Pink Felicia, gets taken out. And you see the big letters right there. Congratulations. Pop and Stalk victorious in this first game of the broadcast. We'll bring the slate up for a moment as I copy this information over. A little bit different of a setup for me when I'm doing these Tides Tuesday broadcasts. I can use my I've got a separate computer just for gaming. I know how troubling it can be when, if the system you're broadcasting with and playing on has a problem, then it can be very complicated. Anyway, it's the easy way for me to copy it over. All the information is saved when I do it this way, so I like that. And then we have it, Pop and Stalk victorious in Twitchy Tides. And we'll do another standard Twitchy Tides game next. Exclamation point play will get you in. I think after this, we'll try one of the Aquarium Royale matches. See what kind of prices there are in tanks in the rental store. Chance to earn some aqua. Ellipticus, thank you for the follow. Greetings and welcome, everybody. NashvilleLou live. Had a bunch of follows here. Thanks to the follows from Mama Bears, Grimace, Alice Johnso, Ellipticus. Greetings and welcome everybody to NashvilleLou Live. We have 19 players in right now for this next Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast for the winner. A Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. It can give you a boost in the game Meta Battler. I'll go ahead and get in as well for this one. Exclamation point play. I've really enjoyed over the past week watching streamers take some different approaches to overnight programming, to the auto tides, which those auto tides matches don't count for the leaderboard, but there are ways to incentivize it, like what Las Vegas Ape has done. It's been really interesting to me. I love seeing all the creativity. There's some brilliant people in this space, and this kind of where the world of Twitch streaming and wax gaming coincides. All right, last call for this next Twitchy Tides game. We got 23 players in. Exclamation point play. But for this one, we got Hussein Muhammad, Terran Lore, Four Slayer, should clear my throat, Notorious Ninja, Linder 77, Alice Johnso, Chucky, Grimace, Man-C 1966, Crypto Gamer, Flower, Mama Bears, Ellipticus, Funko Lover, Baba James, Lord Zuku, Azile, CTR Heels Fan, Bo Reddington, Randman, Dr. Doom, Zach Bonifer, Master A's, yours truly, NashvilleLou, Buzz King, MJ Owns You is in to give 26 players, make that 27 with TB420. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. Starts now. Pop and stock in. Right at the horn to give us an even 28. And right away a depth charge, bottom right part of the screen, and we're down to 22. I get distracted when I have it on the big television like this here in my broadcast location. Debo the Shark went chomping through. We're down to a dozen players left. We started with 28. Get that Lambo there. Making it rain. There was Big Worm with a hook right side of the screen. We're down to 10. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? It's Pink Felicia up top, working left to right. Relentless, methodical. No mercy, clearing house. We're down to 3. Linder 77, Funko Lover, and Poppin' Stock, the last 3. Cannonball takes out Funko Lover. Takes out Linder. It's Poppin' Stock. I worked in radio for years. I've heard of 2 for Tuesday, and we've got 2 for Tuesday here with Poppin' Stock winning the first 2 games of the broadcast here on NashvilleLou Live. I'll bring the slate up for a moment as I copy this information over. Prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast, and those will be sent from my Fulfillments wallet. Heard Fulfillments with an S on the end. That's copied over. Got the list of the finishers there, but ultimately Poppin' Stock victorious. 2 for 2 thus far on the NashvilleLou Live portion of this Tides Tuesday. And remember, the fun continues. Past my show at midnight Eastern, Dr. Doom will be on. Now hang on, getting in here for a second, because I'm going to switch over here and see. Actually, you know what? I should bring the slate back up. I'm going to probably do a hard reset on this to ensure that this loads correctly. It's Tides Tuesday, Twitchy Tides, here on NashvilleLou Live. It'll take a moment for me to get this set up here, so please stand by. Alright, so I'm over to the Aquarium Royale mode. I need to pick out a bowl, so you have to hold off until I get that. Let's see what kind of deals we got tonight. 3 tides, the lowest for the uncommons. Okay, I need to more oomph to it. I can get a common for 1. Does it make a difference with the as far as the aqua goes? Anybody in the know on that? Can they let me know? I'll probably just go with one of these over here. We can swipe right. It's in tender. What are you talking about? I mean, like, oh, okay. You know, I shouldn't be such a smart aleck, should I? You told me that last week, I think. And I thought you were just joking. You weren't joking. Okay. Good call. All right, we'll go with this one here. Hey, 1 tide. Got tide saved up for this. We'll be good. There we go. All right, thank you. Thank you. I thought you were joking. I was like, man, is he joking? No. So thank you for letting me know. That gave us an uncommon bowl. I mean, if I had to pay 3 tide, that would have been okay. It's not the end of the world. But I prefer a good bargain for my audience and for myself. Got 16 in right now for it. Exclamation point play will get you in for this Aquarium Royale. You see the numbers next to the various fish there. That represents the amount of energy a given fish has left. Some of that plays into the part of Twitchy Tides that doesn't come up that often on stream, at least for me. There's a lot more to the game than just what you see here live on stream, but this particular part has been a smash hit. People love Twitchy Tides. I mean, around the clock, people will sit through things they normally wouldn't even watch to get to play Twitchy Tides. It's that strong of a draw. I think if more people in the world of Twitch and live streaming understood that, we'd have a lot more streamers getting on board. Because this game is like magic dust to spread on your broadcast to get people to watch. It's compelling, it involves the audience. It handles all the difficult stuff that normally brings things to a screeching halt when it comes to trying to do what is essentially a live game show. Alright, so we got 25 players in for this Aquarium Royale. I'll join as well. This one, I'll use the Vape Ape from Las Vegas Ape. It looks a little squished there because it has some air behind it, and that's why it looks like that, I think. It looks normal on screen when you get to the game, which is the important part. It's Tides Tuesday. Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live. Be taking this to midnight Eastern, then doing a raid over to Dr. Doom. Continuing the fun with Twitchy Tides. So as I understand it, it's the top 10%. I was 28 players here for this Aquarium Royale. It's the top 10% that get Aqua reward. You get for not only do you get that credit for that top 10 finish if you can pull it for those top few spots, you get to earn a certain amount of Aqua, and the more people you have in the mix. Like if you get to 31 seems to be a good spot because that gives you 4 as far as that top 4 getting it, but can't just wait forever for that to happen. Alright, so we got 28 players in for this Aquarium Royale. The winner gets a Forsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. 28, and it starts now. Good luck. Again, if I win, prize goes to 2nd place. I might throw a banana out into the mix just to do it. Special command. Early on, we're down to 22. Launch command. Goes flying around. I just missed you there, Dr. Doom. Yeah. Big worm with a hook on that left side. You can see it. I must have gotten bonked by somebody that played like one of those super spins or something to neutralize it because it didn't hook anybody. Gone fish and didn't catch anything. At least on that one. So we're down to 22. That depth charge is going to catch some people. A whole bunch. You get that chain reaction effect. Not much you can do. We're down to 18. Tides Tuesday. Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live. Cannonball. My goodness, that wiped out a whole bunch of players. We're down to 10 fish. And again, the wide variety of fish in the mix, another aquatic life. There's Big Worm with a hook to eliminate Ellipticus, and we're down to 9. It's Pink Felicia. Started to make her way down Broadway, as I say, down the middle, working right to left. Took a pause like it was a subway stop and continued, just wreaking havoc, and we're down to 4. Azile, Notorious Ninja, The Online Inn, and SDB123, the last 4 left. And this Aquarium Royale. You got Aqua on the line, got Prize on the line, and you've got Pink Felicia taking out Azile, SDME, and Notorious Ninja. And it's the Online Inn. Name kind of got obstructed there from the spinning fish. We wait for the official word. The Online Inn victorious. And this Aquarium Royale, there it is. You see that giant 7 there? I mean, 7 Aqua going to the Online Inn. Right. Bring the slate up for a moment as I copy this information over. All right, so there it is. Congratulations to the Online Inn, victorious in this Aquarium Royale game in Twitchy Tides. We'll get back into a standard Twitchy Tides game now. Exclamation point play. It's open with Tides Tuesday and Twitchy Tides. Even if you don't have a wax wallet, you can play just for fun with exclamation point play. But if you do have one, and it's not that tough to set up, you can get multiple fish, you can set up your Twitchy team, you can use various fish in your arsenal. It makes it easier to switch between the fish you have and the ones you really want to use without having to go into the game to do it. It's quite nice. So we have 23 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Make that 24. 25. Start trying to get a definitive number. People love Twitchy Tides. Some of those games when they have more than 100 fish are really just, it's seeing that on this large television might be a bit overwhelming for me. Even as it is though, you get vibrant colors. You've got different art styles even at times, but it all seems to fit together within this world of Twitchy Tides. I mean, it might seem like little details, but sometimes those little details mean a whole lot as far as really getting a game to shine, to pop. I agree. The Online Inn saying there's so many amazing fish so far. That's for sure. Website is twitchytides.io. That's twitchytides.io. That's the website. But this has been an overwhelming positive for Wax Gaming and live streaming. I don't think I can stress that enough. I mean, it's not hyperbole. I mean, it was maddening to me, this divide that was there seemingly for years between the world of Wax Gaming and the world of Twitch live streaming. Trying to span that has been difficult, but you get a game like Twitchy Tides that does it for you. makes it so you can move at a fast clip. If you need to slow down, you can, but you're not getting bogged down and trying to hunt down wallet information or write down here. It makes it very easy to do. But also, more importantly, it's fun. People seek this out. They compete, want to try and get the most wins, try and get the most points for a given month. There's some valuable prizes given out to those top finishers, so it's worth it to them. Pop Paragon has a winner here with Twitchy Tides. So 32 players, and I'll get in as well. Last call for this next Twitchy Tides game. Looking with that Soul the Catfish, the rare one. I think that's it's the white with the yellow. One that lets me do the glitter. Silent one brings us up to 34. So for the winner, it's a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, prize goes to second place. It starts now. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live. It's Tides Tuesday. And there's Debo the Shark. Going down Broadway. You can turn around halfway across, but damage done. 8 fish eliminated. We're down to 26. So many different special commands. Making it rain. You got a submarine with boxing gloves. You got the Grail Whale. You got a PlayStation controller. You got a ghost fish. You got a submarine. You got giggles. You got options. I think you'll have run off the enemies. Oh, I say that, and then a depth charge appears right side of the screen. And you get that kind of delayed effect. Taking out several players. We're down to 17. Half the field is out. It's Pink Felicia. Bottom half of the screen working right to left. And we're down to 8 players remaining. 8 fish in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. And Haunts command. It's quite spooky. Pink Felicia seems, well, he's not scared anymore. Working the bottom floor and cleaning up. We're down to 3. Chucky, Grimace, 4 Slayer, the last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game. Remember, later this hour, we'll be giving away a Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. We'll have another in the next hour as well. Debo the Shark eliminates Chucky. Chucky can't get away from those chompers there from Debo, and we're down to 2. It's 4 Slayer and Grimace 000, the last 2. It's a cannonball that eliminates Grimace. Congratulations, 4 Slayer gets the victory in this Twitchy Tides game. This up for a moment. All right, so I've got the information copied over. Congratulations. 4 Slayer gets the victory in Twitchy Tides. Almost spooky enough that time, says Grimace. So, valiant effort. Luckily, we'll have more opportunities for you to win. We'll have another Twitchy Tides game. Here's the regular one. Exclamation point play to get in. It's Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Glad to have all y'all with me here. Remember, taking this to midnight Eastern, but it doesn't end there. Dr. Doom will keep the fun going when we wrap up here. We're at 12, make that 13, the number will keep going up. People get in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Exclamation point play. Type that in chat to get in. But right now, I've got 24 people in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Winner gets a Forsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Each of those unique items from my collection, for each template you have at least one of, you get a boost in the game Meta Battler. Meta Battler has a special tower right now for the Lud Momoko set. At last check, my collection, the NashvilleLou collection's in second place in that game. Lud Momoko, I think more than 3 times what I had. That number 1 with a bullet. Bang does some very nice work with that. So it's been fun to see them incorporate that into the game. Just wrapped up the 4-week run they had with Alien Worlds, the Alien Hunter set. Had some fun with that as well. So we got 26 players in. Last call. I should get in as well, shouldn't I? Let's see if I can use the... I think it'll show just a orange fish here if I try this. What is it called? Apocalypse? The one that's like the zombie fish? I was able to breed one of those in the game. Again, there's a lot to Twitchy Tides that doesn't usually come into play here. But I think it's not necessarily ready to go in-game just yet. So that's why he gives me that common fish, that orange. So in lieu of that... Actually, I don't remember my Twitchy Tides team is not properly set up as far as me remembering what I have and where. There we go. That's one of the new ones. Like Phantom of the Opera, but it's my brand color there with purple. I got that white. It's more silver, but close enough as far as the purple and white for my brand colors. And the reason I have purple as my main brand colors because that was still is the primary color for both my high school, Father Ryan High School in Nashville, and the University of Evansville up in Evansville, Indiana. Purple Aces. Shout out to Ace Purple. After that, I mean, I had to incorporate that. It works out well that I own so much in purple because I also do play-by-play for Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse. Those are so much fun to call, those NCAA men's lacrosse games. Oh, man. TV hasn't figured it out yet. Someday they will, and I think that's going to take off at that point because that sport is a lot of fun. But it's not as over here in the South as it is in other parts of the country, so there aren't that many people in this region that even call lacrosse, so who knows what opportunities might await. Speaking of opportunities, we've got 31 players in. Make that 32. Pennybags Jr. is in to give us 32 players for the winner. A Forsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. It starts now. Good luck. It's Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. If I missed anything or anyone in chat, not an intentional slight. We're down to 11 very quickly. Here comes Pink Felicia. Working left to right. Taking out Dr. Doom, we're down to 7. It's easy to get drawn in because it's so visually impressive. This game is colorful and the animation feels realistic. We're down to 6. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? I tell you what, this Tides Tuesday has been a huge success. Here comes Debo the Shark. Eliminates Mama Bears, eliminates Flower. We're down to 4. Cesaro NLV, Notorious Ninja, Baba James, and CTR Heels Fan, the last 4. Lucky I knew CTR's name there. It's partially cut off on the screen. Meanwhile, there's the hook from Big Worm takes out Cesaro NLV. We're down to 3. CTR Heels Fan, Notorious Ninja, and Baba James, the last 3. In this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Up top, it's Debo the Shark. Kapow! Take that. So Debo gets bopped in the face, turns tail. But now here's Big Worm. You see the hook. There goes Notorious Ninja, and we're down to 2. It's Baba James and CTR Heels Fan, the last 2 remaining in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Tides Tuesday. Pink Felicia out of nowhere takes out CTR Heels Fan, so congratulations, Baba James, victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. Copy this over. Just a moment. All right, so my notes are up to speed, I think. Yes. Bring the slate back down. Congratulations, Baba James, victorious in Twitchy Tides. All right, so I'm going to get ready now to take my hourly break. Take one of these, usually 1 per hour here on NashvilleLou Live. It'll be about a 5-minute break. You can get in for this next Twitchy Tides game now with exclamation point play. On the other side of this break, we'll have that next Twitchy Tides game, and for the winner of that next game, the winner will receive an item from the NashvilleLou collection and that Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. That's on the other side of this break. We'll have that and lots more. We'll have more Aquarium Royale games. Taking this clear to midnight Eastern. That's when Dr. Doom takes over. Back in just a few minutes. It's Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. right, back from break. NashvilleLou Live. It's Tides Tuesday with Twitchy Tides. Down that overlay there on the side, but I'll double click it. I'll get in for this as well. If I happen to win, prize goes to second place. But for the winner of this next game right here, prize is a Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack. Can't get those anymore in the store. Also, an item from the NashvilleLou collection. We have 32 players in for this last call with exclamation point play in chat. Later this hour, we'll have another Aquarium Royale game. Those Aquarium Royale games are interesting because essentially it's the same game with a different background as far as just the standard tides, but it is different as far as those top few spots, being able to earn Aqua, extra boost. And that's what I was talking about earlier with watching the way different people and different streams handled longer term, as far as like overnight or off hours when either using previous material or if you just got up there with the autoplay. There's so many possibilities and options. I mean, there's so many creative people in this space. It really is interesting to see how it's playing out as far as people using their creativity and promotional ability, give away things people want to keep them around, potentially around the clock. Although based on the feedback I've had here, it's people really want me live here. They want me on headset. They want to hear my voice. If I'm just playing a game and you got music, that's not good enough, pal. We got thousands of other options. All right, so we got 35 players in. Remember that Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack on the line. If I win, prize goes to second place. And it starts now. Good luck. We begin with 35. Got a void, got a bubble, got a dodge, a haunt, a freeze. Just wait till I hit it with a glitter. Joke's on me there. It's taken out before the glitter command can go into effect, so down to 22. It's big right here, pack on the line. Meanwhile, Big Worm with a hook has us down to 21. Pink Felicia, going down Broadway, left to right, under the cover of Ghosts. By the time Felicia exits stage right, we're down to 7. I've had to call broadcasts in downpours and in fog and in snow, but this is a bit much. Obstructed vision. Got a cannonball taking us down to 4 remaining. Alex Johnso, Random King, Mancy, Master Halo, the last 4. Depth Charge takes out Alice, takes out Random King, and we're down to 2. Mancy, Master Halo, the last 2. Winner gets that pack. Who will be the winner? Oh, there goes Debo. Can Mancy get high enough to avoid the teeth? Indeed. Takes out Master Halo. So congratulations. Mancy, 1966. I'm not sure how long to hold the 3 E's there. Gets the win in this Twitchy Tides game. Congratulations. I've had to deal with a lot of unusual pronunciations through the years in sports broadcasting, so I give it my best. I try to find these things ahead of time in a standard broadcast with something like a live stream a little bit different. But pronounce it how you like. It's Mancy getting that victory there. I'll bring the slate up for a second as I get this. Double click got me. Copy here real fast. I love it. I click one button, it copies. I pull a Control V gimmick over on the notepad. It pastes it. I save it. Make the notepad disappear. Make the slate disappear. And we're ready to get going. Although you will want to hang on for a second here before we're getting in this next game. So I'm going to try to, you know what, Should have planned this better. I'm doing the hard reset here to see if we can get it ready to go for this Aquarium Royale. Try another one of those. It worked earlier. With that, you'll usually be better off, let's see, doing that hard refresh, which I'm doing now. Takes just a moment to get that game loaded back up. This is what the load screen looks like, if you ever wondered. But it will take me. You don't want to jump in just yet. I mean, you can try, but I'm just going to go over here. The Aquarium Royale. And as Chucky noted, you can swipe right. I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a dating app joke. All right, it was not. Select the ball, swipe right. You can do better. There's the self-respect. Here we go. Free rental arena. My favorite price, which is free. One tie. That's doable. Better pay it though. Luckily, I've got plenty of time. But you can get in now with exclamation point play. Remember, each fish in your arsenal has a certain amount of energy. Some of that can be used if you're playing in the Battle Bulls. We're not talking about World Championship Wrestling here. We're talking about Battle Bulls within Twitchy Tides. And the Battle Bull itself, it's like the Reunion Arena in Dallas. The Georgia Dome. The Georgia Dome. It wasn't just Georgia Dome, it was the Georgia Dome. Then they tore it down to build an even newer place across the street. That building was not there that long, but so it goes. All right, we got how many? 20 people in already for this Aquarium Royale. Remember, finish in those top few spots. Have that opportunity to not only potentially win that grand prize, the first place prize as far as the Forsaken camo card and the item from the NashvilleLou collection goes, but you're also going to get the lion's share of that Aqua. In-game currency you can use in Twitchy Tides. As I understand it, they have a lot planned for not too far down the line. But there's plenty of there's always a new surprise, a new twist, things are constantly being improved. It's not change for the sake of change. I've seen that before. That's not so good. But this is what happens. They not only have these great ideas and the ability to execute them, but they listen to their community. Sometimes things will be said on a live stream, and then that next day, it's in the game. It's amazing how that works. It's not like somebody got tipped off about it before. This was something that was spoken, heard, and tonight we can do this. So you get those fun surprises with this. And for whatever challenges there are, the growing pains of a new game, you've got so many opportunities here. Especially this Aquarium Royale game, a lot of fun. I get in here with exclamation point play. As I understand it, it's the top 10% earns Aqua. If we can get to 31 players, that would be quite nice. As I understand it, that's like 3.1%, and they round up so you'd have 4 people with a chance to earn Aqua as opposed to only 3. It's exclamation point play to get into this Aquarium Royale game. Coming up in our next hour, we'll be giving away another Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack. And we'll have a couple of Aquarium Royale games in the next hour as well, along with the standard Twitchy Tides. This show is so much fun to do. I'm very appreciative of Las Vegas 8 for inviting me to be part of this. Great fun. A little tougher to do the roll call with the kind of compressed space here. Stay here from the top, or from the bottom up, as it were. Notorious Ninja, Terran Lure, Grimace, Master Halo, Chucky, Zarveen, Hussein Muhammad, Viper Czar, Four Slayer, Funko Lover, Flower, Bo Reddington, Randman, Azael, Fonny T, Mancy with the triple E's. The scroll up, it's very slow if you scroll, they're just pull and drag. From there, it's like the Royal Rumble rundown. All 30 competitors must enter the ring. Autumn's Toys, Pop and Stock, Las Vegas Ape, Dr. Doom, yours truly, NashvilleLou, Baba James, CTR Heels fan, Zach Bonifer, Scooter TV 69, Pennybags Jr., Linder 77, Mama Bears, Oga's in. The Oga Beaver has us to 29. If we get to 31, then you got it where the top 4 would get Aqua as opposed to the top 3. It was really something last week. It's like when I'm doing a broadcast, I don't really have a chance to keep an eye on the metrics or the numbers. I'm just trying to put on the best broadcast I can. I mean, I come from the world of television when we didn't have that immediate feedback. Where sometimes you're waiting, in the old days, you're waiting sometimes months to get those Nielsen ratings back. And hundreds of pages of data. Try and sift through that to find the good or the bad news as far as your show went. But when you get that immediate feedback, gives you all sorts of opportunities. Let's get one more in there to get us to 31. Let me put this to the test as far as this being the threshold to get to 4 as far as that Aqua goes. I believe it to be the case, but I'd like to see it. The plan is for next week to be back here with Twitchy Tides. Tentative plan would be 10 p.m. Eastern, just like this week. Let's also give the call of Las Vegas Ape. We get one more to get us to 30. I really want to put this to the test here as far as that top 4 getting Aqua as opposed to top 3 if you get to that point. This would test it the other way, but I'd rather get a happy surprise than a 10% of 30 is 3, pal. 31 gets us there. Dangus McGuss gets us across the line. All right. If I win, prize goes to second place. Good luck. It's the Aquarium Royale match here in Twitchy Tides. NashvilleLou Live depth charge. Get that chain reaction to it. They can take out a lot of fish in a hurry. We're down to 25. See if I can use the glitter command before I get taken out. Indeed, it's a little off center. Try and rise above the glitter. A metaphor for Hollywood. It's a darker background. You can tell it really means business. Meanwhile, that cannonball means business. My goodness. Tearing through the top part of the battle area there. We're down to 17. It's Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou Live. There's Pink Felicia. Working right to left. Upper half of the screen. Taking out Randman on the way out, and we're down to 11. Pink Felicia. Bottom half of the screen. Down to 6. Who will be the winner of this Aquarium Royale game here on Twitchy Tides? Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. Cannonball. And we're down to 5. It was Pink Felicia. Man C eliminated. I Sold the Catfish taken out. Master Halo's out. Baba James out. Scooter TV 69. The spinning fish obstructed it somewhat, but you see, when you see one alive that's swimming around in the background, we'll wait for the official word. And there we have it. The results make this look very self-serving. Oh, you had to wait to make sure you had 4th place getting some Aqua, didn't you, Lou? Although besides the glitter, I was team no hands there. I was just letting it ride with that Sold the Catfish in there. But it's Scooter TV 69 getting the win. Getting the largest share of that Aqua. Baba James, Master, Halo 40, and NashvilleLou is me. Getting the Aqua there in the top 4. So I'll bring the slate up for a moment. Copy this information over. Stand by for 1 second, please. Keeping an informal list here on the side as far as the winners go, and I realize I'm off by one. I think. Okay. No, I had it right all along. Although I'd rather double check than be wrong, as much as the pacing's important, and that's something from the world of television. I've noted before. Essentially every TV news consultant I ever met with, even the mediocre ones, would tell you, keep the pacing going, keep it 20-second stories. They love those 20-second stories. They test well. Sometimes you get important information left out, and that sometimes led to conflict for me in newsrooms when I would say no. They would say yes, and say okay. But I would put up a fight if I felt it was worthwhile. If it was worthwhile right there, Scooter TV, 69. Getting the largest part of the Aqua and the victory here in this Aquarium Royale game. Back open for the next Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. You can get in with exclamation point play in chat. I'll be with you till about midnight Eastern. At or shortly after that point, do a raid over to Dr. Doom. Just going to keep this Tides Tuesday fun going. Exclamation mark play. Just type that in chat. If you've got your Twitchy team set up, the 5 fish that you're wanting to use the most, you can switch those at any point in the game. It's very easy to do. But you just put exclamation point play, a space, and then that number, whichever the corresponding number is to the given fish in your team. Like your top 5. Makes me think of the top 8 friends on MySpace. But it's very helpful. Allows you to a lot of latitude. Some streamers that have, especially those that have collabs with Twitchy Tides, have their own fish. In some cases, they'll have certain bonus prizes for people that win with those fish. So again, that's the creativity that you see from Twitch streamers with the world of wax gaming. And even though I've got that background in broadcasting, I learn things from watching other people stream their ideas. Say, okay, how would this work? How might I do this differently if I did it, etc. It didn't take long for me to be sold on Twitchy Tides. I saw this, wow, this is going to solve a lot of problems. Then I saw how much fun it was to play and to stream. Wow, we got ourselves something here. And it's just taking off. We got 19 players in. I'll join as well with exclamation point play. I'll use the Vape Ape again. Las Vegas Ape. Coming up in our next hour, we'll be giving away another Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack. Personally given to me by Pop Paragon. Those packs give away here on stream, so we'll have that. Have a couple of Aquarium Royale matches coming up in our next hour. I had fun with the 2 here in this first hour. We've got 23 players in. We've got Hussein Muhammad, Flower, Notorious Ninja, Scooter TV 69, Alice Johnson, Forest Slayer, Bonnie T, Chucky, Dangus McGuss, Zarveen, Mama Bears, Azile 2023, CTR Heels Fan, Grimace 000, Man C 1966, Taryn Lore, Bo Reddington, Viper Czar, Randman, Zach Bonifer, Pettybags Jr., Solkanar, Cesaro NLV, me, NashvilleLou, and Dr. Doom. Be doing a raid over to Dr. Doom in a little more than an hour. We get to midnight Eastern. My 2-hour stretch here with Tides Tuesday. I look forward to this. This is a broadcast I enjoy. Giving away cool stuff, having fun with these games. Seeing all these different fish. Get to put on the big TV here and make sure I don't get distracted and overlook the fact that 2/3 of the field's taken out by the time it's visually impressive. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so last call here. Exclamation point play. All right, 26 players for the winner. Be a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection that'll give you a boost in the new game Meta Battler. Autumn's Toys gets in to give us 27. Lender 77 gives us 28. If I win, prize goes to second place. Starts now. Good luck. It's Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. We approach 11 p.m. Eastern. Debo the Shark, working left to right, top half of the screen. Sharp teeth relentless. Debo sent back the other direction. And doing more damage. Taking out Dr. Doom, Mancy, and Cesaro NLV. Being sent packing and shamed there. Debo did some damage on the way out. We're down to 17. Got the vape ape from Las Vegas Ape, and they'll use that banana command. Free banana. It can actually be useful sometimes. That'll almost like a defense shield if you use that in combination with the spin command. It can be fun to do that for streamers that haven't seen it before. Sometimes like, wait, what is this spinning banana? People that are new to it. Meanwhile, if you like that, you got to grr to the cannonball on that left side. Then you got that Lambo making it rain. All about the Benjamins. We're down to 14 with Big Worm and that hook taking out Flower. Quick reset as we hit 11 p.m. Eastern. This is NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Got another hour of Tides Tuesday. We got a cannonball at bottom row right to left, and we're down to 10. Later this hour, we'll be giving away another Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack. Can't buy those in store anymore. Big Worm with a hook. And we're down to 7. We'll have a couple of Aquarium Royale games. Cannonball top row takes out Pennybags Jr. We're down to a half dozen. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? There's the hook, Big Worm. You know, I was saying that was a PS or PlayStation controller. That's an Xbox controller. There's the Y and the... saw those. Oh, okay, that's a different... I misidentified that controller, fish. And yet somehow it works. That's the thing. This works for the remaining fish. Debo the Shark. Top row misses all 5 remaining competitors. But again, that's like great case in point of the creativity. Who would think that an Xbox controller as a fish in a Battle Royale type game would work, but it does. Meanwhile, Painful Asia takes out Hussein, takes out Zach Bonifer with that Scuba Woofy, and we're down to 3. It's Viper Czar, Azile 2023, and Zarveen, last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Cannonball takes out Azile, we're down to 2. Zarveen, Viper Czar, last 2. Depth charge. You see it, the ominous red blinking. That top right corner of the Twitchy Tide sign. Takes out Zarveen, so congratulations, Viper Czar. Victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. We'll bring that slate up for a moment here. It's like the information copied over. All right, so bring the slate back down now. Congratulations on the victory. Vipers are. We'll get back into it with another standard Twitchy Tides game. Exclamation point play will get you in for this next Twitchy Tides game here on Tides Tuesday on NashvilleLou Live. The players are getting in for this next Twitchy Tides game. The winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Whereas people finishing in the top 10 are getting those leaderboard spots boosted. That monthly competition. People are looking to play this game around the clock. People around the world that love Twitchy Tides. And some things transcend language, even culture. Fish. We've got Zarveen, Terran Lore, Solkanar, Forest Slayer, Notorious Ninja, Bonnie T, Hussein Muhammad, Flower, Funko Lover, Alice, Autumn's Toys, Scooter TV 69, Azile, Randman, Unmata, Poppinstock, Mama Bears, Grimace 000, Mancy 1966, Viper Czar, Be Wicked, Dr. Doom, who will be rating at top of the hour, Dangus McGuss, Pennybags Jr., Cesaro NLV. That gives us 25. The John J gives us 26. Linder makes it 27. I should hit the exclamation point, not the at. Hit the 1 and not the 2 key there, pal. CTR Heels fan in. I'm in with the Giggles Fish. All right, so 29 players last call to get in on this with exclamation point play. There's Chucky giving us an even 30. All right, 30 players. If I win, prize goes to second place, and it starts now. Good luck. Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou Live with Twitchy Tides. We begin with 30 fish. Here comes Pink Felicia. She can do a lot of damage in a hurry. Well, she's sent back in the other direction, but not before taking out Poppinstock and Zarveen. So we're down to 28. What's going on there in the right corner? Is the game breaking? You can't leave the tank. That cannonball's going to clean it right out. This is a commercial. Cannonball cleaner. Pesky things cleaning to the side of your screen. Send this flying through there. So we're down to 21. That haunt command. Ghosts and goblins abound. A lot of damage done, though. Half the field is out. We're down to 15. Cannonball. And we're down to 10. Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live with Twitchy Tides. 10 players remaining. 10 fish. Still in the mix. The threats looming right there. Linder and Scooter TV 69 taken out by Big Worm, and we're down to 8. Depth charge. And that chain reaction can get you. Like it did there. Took out Forest Slayer and Azile. We're down to a half dozen. Terran Lore eliminated by a depth charge, down to 5. Cesaro NLV, Hussein Muhammad, Randman, Flower, and me, NashvilleLou. 2 of the last 5 in there are the Giggles Fish. No laughing matter there with a hook from Big Worm. Taking out Cesaro, taking out Flower, we're down to 3. Randman, Hussein Muhammad, and me, NashvilleLou. We're the last 3 in there. Depth charge. Depth charge takes out Hussein. Gets me as well. And see the giant letters right there. Randman 7272 gets the win in Twitchy Tides. All right, so congratulations, Randman, on the victory. You never know how a given game of Twitchy Tides is going to play out, which is part of the fun. If it were too predictable, it wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable. I'll get this information copied over here shortly. All right, so we're going to get the next Aquarium Royale game, so hang tight with me for a second here, please. Take Chucky's advice, swipe right. I thought that was a joke when it was said before. Not a joke. It's helpful. They're bargain hunting, right? Well, slide to the right. Got paid, of course. So I'll pay the one tide. And now you can get an exclamation point play in this next Aquarium Royale game. Remember, the top few finishers earn Aqua. The winner will receive a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. We've got Zarveen, Mama Bears, Scooter TV 69, Notorious Ninja, Azile 2023, Oga in there, along with Pennybags Jr., Chucky, Grimace, Autumn's Toys, CTR Heels Fan, Boar Slayer, Mancy 1966, Bonnie T, Tree Frog Nada, hello, Dangus McGuss, Zach Bonifer, Cesaro NLB, Randman 7272, trying to win back to back, Hussein Muhammad, Linder 77 gets us to 21. I'll get in as well. Exclamation point play. Solkanar in, Dr. Doom is in. I'm in with the Vape Ape. Viper Czar is in. We'll have another Aquarium Royale later in the hour. Also, remember, we give away another Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack that's coming up later this hour here on NashvilleLou Live on this Tides Tuesday. So I'm taking this to midnight Eastern, then handing it over with a raid to Dr. Doom. We'll keep the fun going here on this Tides Tuesday. Viper Czar and Pop and Stock have us to 26 players. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, who makes much of the great background music that I use here on NashvilleLou Live. All right, 26 players. Last call to get in for this Aquarium Royale. Try and finish one of those top spots, earn some Aqua. Funko Lovers in there to give us 27. All right, 27 players. If I win, prize goes to second place. It starts now. Good luck. In this Aquarium Royale game. And look at that cannonball. Got it with a Gurr there after taking out 9 players. Man, a lot more. This is ridiculous. This cannonball has this down to 8. That cannonball cleared out more than 2/3 of the field. What great fortune for the 8 remaining, at least right now. Here comes Pink Felicia to ruin the fun, at least for some of them. There goes CTR Heels fan. We're down to 5. Dangus McGuss, Linder 77, Oga 902, Man C 1966, Fonny T, the last 5. Fonny T eliminated by Debo the Shark. We're down to 4. There goes Oga. Taken up by Debo as well. We're down to 3. Man C, Dangus McGuss, and then off screen for a moment to make it rain. It's Linder 77 with a Lambo. But then there's a cannonball to give us the winner. Dangus McGuss gets the win. Like a horse race, waiting for the official word as far as those top few spots. And there it is. So for those top 3 spots, Aqua earned. And for the top 10, those finishers getting the boost in the battle for leaderboard points in Twitchy Tides. All right, so make sure I note this down here properly. It becomes difficult for me to try and look back at my notes later when I don't keep a little extra little side thing right here with the winners. So take an extra moment to do that. Now I'll bring the slate up. Copy all, gets all the information copied over, which is quite nice. Be able to do that with one click of a button. Works out quite well. Prizes will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast. Those will come from my fulfillments wallets. All right, so there it is, the winner, Dangus McGuss, in that Aquarium Royale game here on NashvilleLou Live on Tides Tuesday. Let's load it back up with a standard Twitchy Tides game back open. Exclamation point play will get you in for Twitchy Tides. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. Give you a boost in the new game Meta Battler. The Viper Czar, Dangus McGuss, Solkanar, Hussein Muhammad, Alice Johnson, Puma Bears, CTR Heels fan, Linder 77, Notorious Ninja, Autumn's Toys, Man C 1966, Chucky, and we're up to a dozen. Got a Zyle, Zach Bonifer, Grimace, Brandman. I'll get in with the Soul the Catfish to get us to 17. Pennybags Jr. is in. As is Tree Frog Nada. Funko Lover, hello. Up to 20 now. Ivanov 007, Pop and Stock. Dr. Doom is in. We'll be rating Dr. Doom top of the hour. Midnight Eastern. People love Twitchy Tides. As I've noted, the game is a draw. All right, last call for this next Twitchy Tides game with exclamation point play in chat. Remember, later this hour, we'll be giving away another Twitchy Tides pack, another one of those 3.1 series packs. We'll have another Aquarium Royale game. We'll do that right over to Dr. Doom around midnight Eastern. Scooter TV 69 is in to give us 24. Bo Reddington in, give us 25. 25 players. If I win, the prize goes to second place. It begins now. Good luck. It's Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Right away, big worm, that hook. And we're down to 21. Cannonball. Ripping through. We're down to 13. This is Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live. There's the shark, Debo. Those sharp teeth. Chowing down through the field. We're down to 7. There goes Debo. I'm out. Funko Lover's out. Mancey's out. Zach Bonifer's out. Mama Bear's out. Scooter TV 69's out. And the winner, Ivanov 007, gets the victory in this Twitchy Tides game. All right, bring the slate up here for a moment. Copy this information over. All right, so there it is. Congratulations, Ivanov 007, with the victory in Twitchy Tides. You're on NashvilleLou Live. We'll get back into it with another standard Twitchy Tides game. You can join with exclamation point play in chat. So for this next game, we've got Mama Bears, Zarveen, Scooter TV 69, Four Slayer, Mancey 1966, CTR Heels Fan, Alice Johnson, Dangus McGuss, Autumn's Toys, Poppin' Stock, Pittybags Jr., The Online Inn, Grimace, Viper Czar, Hussein Muhammad, Tree Frog Nada, Randman, that gets us to 17. I'll join. This time I'll use the Giggles Fish. So I'm in along with Azile and Notorious Ninja. So thus far, 20 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. Winner gets a Warsaken camo card. Item from the NashvilleLou collection. There's Dr. Doom. In roughly 40 minutes from now, we'll be doing a raid over to Dr. Doom. And that next leg of the Tides Tuesday raid train continues. Going into the night, U.S. time. I tell you what, any hour of the day, people are looking to play this game. It's unusual. Like what happened last week was really something. By the time I rated out, I had considerably more people than I did early on with the first game. And that's tough to do when you're going up against midnight Eastern. You're fighting people falling asleep. People in Europe and Africa, for the most part, aren't awake yet. So you're mostly going to be losing people, but people are getting drawn in because they hear, oh, there's Twitchy Tides live. It's Tides Tuesday. Chance to get in on it. And there are people around the world that love this game. And why not? It's fun. It's easy to stream. You'll add, look what happened here tonight. It adds followers, it adds new people to the mix, and it's a lot of fun. Now to do the hard sell for it. The results speak for themselves. Look at that, 29 people in now. So, the Dr. Doom will be rating at top of the hour. Also in Fawny T, Funko Lover, Chucky, Linder77, Kiyoshi Nobu, Bo Reddington, Taryn Lore, MJ Owns You, who rated earlier. Many thanks to MJ for that. Soul Canar, give us 30. But part of the reason last week where I had that strong finish was I had a raid from Valky in the second hour. And I was amazed at how well this game held the audience. That lead-in, I've never seen a game. I don't care if I'm playing The Sims 3, NCAA Football 14, Warsaken, whatever. No other game or anything I've ever streamed has held an audience, that raid audience, quite like Twitchy Tides. It's really something, especially Tides Tuesday. And why not? We're giving away a lot of good stuff, right? Got 30 players in. The last call for this with exclamation point play. Later this hour, we'll be giving away another Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack. And we'll have another Aquarium Royale game. But this one has 30 players in. And it starts now. Good luck. Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. There, Big Worm. I'm out along with Pennybags Jr. and Azile. We're down to 27. So much going on, especially early on in a game like this on screen. Then you get hit with a haunt. Got special commands going off. There's the hook from Big Worm to take us down to 21 remaining. It's Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live. Tides Tuesday. Debo the Shark. Upper part of the screen working right to left. Chomping relentlessly. We're down to 15. Half the field is out. There's the hook from Big Worm to bring us down to 13. Making it rain there with the Lambo. Those dollar bills floating around, as it were. Cannonball. We're down to 7. Those cannonballs can really clean house in a hurry. Debo, this time working left to right. And we're down to 3. Tree Frog Nada, MJ Owns You, and Chucky, the last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game. And how cool was that on MJ's stream, the brand new person? MJ's going to get the win right here. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Chucky and Tree Frog Nada eliminated there at the end by Painful Asia, but there's a new viewer that came in from Cam No's show. And nobody's got energy quite like Cam No. That guy's been a huge positive as far as spreading the word. Had a lot of fun watching MJ's show. It's my lead in here tonight, and MJ gets the victory here in this Twitchy Tides game. But the thing with MJ's show, somebody that was not even somebody that was following him yet, 50 gift subscriptions given out. Wow, that was really cool. You never know what kind of surprises might be out there. We got that lineup there on the screen there with the slate. You see, we started with 5-Minute Masters early this morning, then Las Vegas Ape, Tricky, Welsh, Rabbit Larry. You see Cam No's name on there before MJ. And there's my name, and then below me it's Dr. Doom, who'll be rating over to around top of the hour. All right, so congratulations to MJ on the victory. All right, so I'm going to take my hourly break now. Be about a 5-minute break. You can get in for the next Twitchy Tides game, and you'll want to get in for this next Twitchy Tides game with exclamation point play. The winner of this next game will win a Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack. You'll want to be part of that. It'll be about a 5-minute break, then we'll get back with that. We'll have another Aquarium Royale game later this hour. We'll have some more fun with Twitchy Tides. And then we'll raid over to Dr. Doom to keep Tides Tuesday going around top of the hour. Back in just a few minutes. It's Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. All right, coming back from break, it's NashvilleLou Live. It's Tides Tuesday. All right, take down the overlay. So for this next Twitchy Tides game, the winner will receive a Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack, an item from the NashvilleLou collection. I'll get in as well. Got 31 in there right now. Make that 32. Make that 33, 34. As noted, rating over to Dr. Doom. On top of the hour, midnight Eastern. Tides Tuesday continues. The last call here for this Twitchy Tides game. With a pack on the line for the winner. And of course, we'll have another another Aquarium Royale, a chance to earn Aqua, coming up as well later this hour. All right, 34 players are in. If I win, prize goes to second place. And it begins now. Good luck. Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live, depth charge up top. Early on, we're down to 31. I saw the catfish, barely escaped it there. That chain reaction can do a lot of damage. Got a flaring going on. You got Debo the shark. Apparently sinking. Got a Punisher skull. Debo. Apparently buried at sea. We're down to 24. Depth charge. That eliminates Scooter TV 69. We're down to 23. Another depth charge. That one has us down to 19 remaining. This Twitchy Tides game with a pack on the line for the winner. Here comes Debo the shark. Going down Broadway right to left. Ruthless and relentless. We're down to 10. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? There's a cannonball going down the middle. We're down to 5. Prince Paradox, Notorious Ninja, Autumn's Toys, Viper Czar, and Flower. The last 5. In this Twitchy Tides game, one of those 5 will win that Tides pack. There goes Debo, eliminating Notorious Ninja and Autumn's Toys. Want to be sent packing there from move from Prince Paradox in there with Viper Czar and Flower, the last 3. It's Debo the shark. Debo takes out Viper Czar. We're down to 2. Debo takes out Prince Paradox, and it's Flower. 4803 victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. And the winner of a Twitchy Tides pack. So congratulations, Flower. It's carefully noted here. Making sure it goes to the right place. Alright, so I'll bring the slate up here for a moment as I copy the information. This is so convenient. I love that they have it like this. You click one button, it copies it, Control V to paste it. And that's all you have to do. Make sure you save it. Alright, so congratulations to Flower on the victory. Winner of that pack. Although, this is another case where I'm still getting some of the timing down as far as how I'm going to do things with a slate with this. I'll bring the slate back up because I will want to do a hard refresh here. Get things set up to have another Aquarium Royale game. We've had 3 of those thus far. Chance to earn Aqua, that in-game currency for Twitchy Tides. Of course, this is a game that is still being developed. It's a new game. New things all the time. And with any new game, there will be some certain growing pains, but I tell you what, Twitchy Tides is a winner. Alright, so I'll bring the slate down to show you what I'm doing, although it's not open just yet. As Chucky said, swipe right. There's more options if you go like this. I'm really pulling to the left, but same difference. Point taken was I wasn't doing it properly, and I thought I was reading it as a joke, but it was not a joke. Let's use the Mortal Wombats here. One tide for an uncommon bowl. Gotta pay it, of course. I'll pay the one tide, make that sacrifice, and now it's open. Exclamation point play will get you in for this next Aquarium Royale game on Tides Tuesday. Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live. We got Pennybags Jr., Mocha Twitcher is in, Grimace, Solkanar, Jungle Banano, Notorious Ninja, Chucky, Linder77, Kiyoshi Nobu, Hussein Muhammad, Fonny T, Azile 2023, Dangus Magus, Mama Bears, Dr. Doom, who'll be rating top of the hour, Tree Frog Nada, Prince Paradox, Boar Slayer, Mancy 1966, Random King, Coin Runner 7, CTR Heels Fan. That gets us to 22. I'll get in as well. The Vape Ape, Las Vegas Ape, Randman is in, so I'm going to give us now 25, Zarveen. I really hope to see if we can get this to 31. That would mean the top 4 finishers getting Aqua as opposed to only the top 3. Because it's the top 10%, but it rounds up. So if you got 31 players, 10% of that be 3.1, it rounds up to 4. From my perspective, the more winners, the better. So it's exclamation point play to get in for this Aquarium Royale game. You finish one of those top few spots, earn some Aqua. The winner will receive a Warsaken camo card, item from the NashvilleLou collection. It's been interesting to see some of the testing being done on the anti-bot side of things. An inevitable game of cat and mouse, trying to stop people that are attempting to break the rules. SDME123 is in to give us 28 players. Let's see if we get to 31 here. If we get to 31, that means top 4 get Aqua. Zach Bonifer gets us to 29. Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live. Getting ready, top of the hour, do a raid over to Dr. Doom. So essentially, this is a rental, this Battle Bowl. Made the one tide and was able to use it here for this live stream. And that also, to me, is a fascinating concept, being able to utilize things in game. Anything that I can use in a game that I can stream is going to be a positive. That's especially so with Twitchy Tides. Been putting in a lot of work with my NFL draft. I've owned the website DraftKing.com for more than 20 years. In the process of lining up a sale for that, it's looking more and more like. So with that in mind, I've been moving things over to my website, my personal website, my professional broadcasting website, LouPickney.com. That's my broadcasting name. And it's tied in pretty well together. It's to the point now where for most of those prospects, if you do a Google search or a Bing search, whatever, and you put in a player's name, comma, NFL draft. Now, some of the very top ones, there's a lot of competition for that, but these player profiles I've created have more and more starting to show up. So I've been testing and saying, okay, it's actually showing up in this search engine. I've been learning about how Google handles things, how Bing handles it. It's not, I mean, the Microsoft, that side of things, it's more than just Bing. There's several of the alternatives to Google utilize to at least some degree that Bing database. We got 30 players and one more gives us 31. And we have the top 4 finishers getting Aqua here in this Aquarium Royale. Some of these I don't get to enjoy that much. In the moment I see them, wow, that looks really cool. And then it's on to the next thing. There's a cannonball or a jellyfish coming through, and then on with that. But just the variety you've got in here, it's really something. For some reason, this scrolls very slowly. I got a little pull. We're up to 31. Pop and Saw gets us to 31. That means top 4 finishers earn Aqua. So let's get to it. Starts now. Good luck. The Aquarium Royale game. Aquarium Royale match here on NashvilleLou Live with Twitchy Tides. Tides Tuesday. Debo the Shark up top. Chomping everything in sight. 8 players eliminated. We're down to 23. With that haunt command. A lot going on. Debo this time working right to left. Just tearing through the field. And finally sit back the other direction. Still doing damage. And finally off screen to the right. So these special powers on the fish to turn the tables on their would-be adversaries. Now here's the return of Debo, this time bottom part of the screen. Kind of tough to see there through the ghosts and ghouls. But damage done, and we're down to 10. Dr. Doom lamenting. Shark. Fish went right for the shark. Meanwhile, the shark returns as Debo, left to right, under the cover of ghosts. Bottom part of the screen eliminates Pennybags Jr., but that's it. And we're down to 9. Who will be the winner of this Aquarium Royale match? And Twitchy Tides here on NashvilleLou Live on Tides Tuesday. It's Debo the Shark again. This time working top shelf. Taking out Kiyoshi Nobu. Down to 8. Cloud there from Mocha Twitcher had a way of standing out even with the parade of ghosts in front of us. There's Big Worm with a hook, and we're down to 5. Mocha Twitcher, Randman, Bonnie T, Linder 77, and Man C, the last 5. Intense. Here comes Debo, eliminating Man C, eliminating Linder. We're down to 3. Randman, Bonnie T, Mocha Twitcher. Last 3 left. All 3 of them should win some Aqua. See the depth charge, even with those ghosts all around. Has a way of standing out there, top right corner, that ominous blinking red. Mocha Twitcher, Fawny T, Randman, last 3 in this Aquarium Royale game. Twitchy Tides, Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. Randman with that consumer break turtle hits the depth charge, gets eliminated, and we're down to 2. Fawny T, Mocha Twitcher, the last 2 left. Got a ghost convention, but it's Big Worm with a hook taking out Mocha Twitcher. Fawny T, Victoria, you see the name there, behind the ghost, behind the spinning fish. Fawny T with the victory. The unofficial victory, we'll see. There it is. There's the official award. You can see We wait to get those 31 participants, top 4. Earned Aqua there, so Fawny T, Mocha Twitcher, Randman, and Linder77. Those 4 earning Aqua, Fawny T getting the victory. Bring the slate up for a moment so I can copy this over. Make sure I note here this AR for Aquarium Royale. My very in-depth note system. It does help for later to have that denoted that way. Making sure the right prizes go to the right people. Very important. It's funny, we had back-to-back wins by Pop and Stalk to begin the broadcast. And this was the 14th Twitchy Tides game of this broadcast. And I don't believe there have been any other repeat winners. It's interesting how things go with this. Like last week, we started with 10 different winners in 10 different games, where Autumn's Toys went on a bit of a run. You never know what's for sure going to happen at a given game of Twitchy Tides, which in part is why it's rather compelling, because you don't know. To see it play out live. All right, so we'll get back into it with a regular Twitchy Tides game. Exclamation point play, I'll get you in. I'll have this and maybe one more, time permitting. We'll get over to Dr. Doom. We'll get to midnight Eastern. Is moving closer. To get in this next Twitchy Tides game, all you have to do is type exclamation point play in chat. Exclamation mark play to get in for this Twitchy Tides game. Where the top 10 finishers are getting a boost to their standings in the monthly leaderboard. It's fierce competition. People are looking to play as much as possible. But it's not just some sort of mindless grind. This game's a lot of fun, too. And what a blessing it has been for Twitch streamers like me that love wax gaming. Love to mix this with quote-unquote regular games. Gotta make sure I get in on this as well. And I'll do so with exclamation point play. I'll use the Vape Ape again from Las Vegas Ape. That gets us to 22. All right, so we've got Zarveen, Kiyoshinobu, JR since 82, hello. Notorious Ninja, Autumn's Toys, Dangus McGuss, Grimace, Fawny T, Ivanov 007, Mama Bears, Bo Reddington, hello Lot DS6, Randman, CTR Heels Fan, Tree Frog Nada, Pennybags Jr., Chucky, Jungle Banano, hey there, Cesaro NLV, Scooter TV 69, Coin Runner 7, me, NashvilleLou, Azile 2023, Dr. Doom, Funko Lover. If I didn't already say, definitely last call for this Twitchy Tides game with exclamation point play. All right, so 25 players. If I win, prize goes to second place. And it begins now. Good luck. Tides Tuesday here on NashvilleLou Live. That Void command from Yoshinobu. Meanwhile, it's Pink Felicia. Top side of the screen, working left to right. Took out 5 players, then taken for a ride there, apparently. With the damage done, we're down to 20. Now it's a cannonball up top. Cannonball stopped halfway through, sent the other direction. Hey, some of these commands, especially the higher end fish, they can turn the tables on the attackers. Debo the Shark. Below that midpoint line, working left to right. Chop it away. We're down to 13. Depth charge. That takes off Ivanov 007, or takes out Ivanov. Down to a dozen. That grr. He's part of that on the right side of the screen there, so I think Pink Felicia got sent the other direction before she could even make an appearance. The enemies are entirely scared off, and I might have to induce an appearance, but here, I'll show you how the banana spin works. There we go. See? Oh, a force field there with a banana. All right, I'm hit the. Okay, the enemies are officially scared off, so I'll hit the E button to get a couple of them to show up. Well, get run off immediately. Hey, Pickney, we got different ideas for you here. We're gonna flare them on out of here. Bonnie T, that Lambo making it rain. Love it. All right, let's see if we can round up somebody else to take us down from 12. It's Debo the Shark. Working top side. Takes out Scooter TV 69. That's the only one eliminated. We're down to 11. All right, gonna bring up another enemy, I think. Here. They've been run off again. We'll have some mercenaries. Well, there's Big Worm with a hook. We're down to 10. There's that Grail Whale. Those are very tough to come by. You see one of those whales like that's... Somebody's earned that. But it's worth it. That's a wide array of possibilities as shown there with that Lambo money play. Okay, let's try again. Again, we have to hire some extra people. We got like a automated 2-for-1 with a hiring, signing bonus. There's Pink Felicia. Eliminating Dingus McGus, Brandman, Mama Bears, and Cesaro NLB. So we're down to 6. Another banana spin. Meanwhile, that banana spin inadvertently took out the shark. Sorry, Debo. My patience finally paid off. The enemy shows back up, and then I use a banana to knock it out. Let's see. Debo didn't think that was very funny. Back around, and there I go. Along with CTR Heels fans. We're down to 4. Zarveen, Chucky, Notorious Ninja, and Pennybags Jr., the last 4 in this Twitchy Tides game. We'll be doing a raid over to Dr. Doom. We'll get to midnight Eastern. That depth charge eliminates Zarveen. We're down to 3. Notorious Ninja, Pennybags Jr., and Chucky, the last 3. In this Twitchy Tides game here on Tides Tuesday. Well, this ended up being the last one of the broadcast for me here, it looks like, because we're getting closer to top of the hour. There's Felicia taking out Ninja, taking out Chucky. And it's Pennybags Jr. victorious. Pennybags Jr. is in the line of fire there from Felicia. Fortunate that Chucky bounced on in there. And that's the way it played out. So Pennybags Jr. gets the victory in this Twitchy Tides game. It's possible I'm misreading something on here, but I believe in looking through this that we had Pop and Stock that won the first two, but I think everyone else was a first time for the broadcast winner. So a lot of different winners today, plus people that even didn't finish first if they got in those top few spots in one of those Aquarium Royale games. I make sure I copy this information over. I almost misclicked there. That would have been problematic for me. We're just moments away from Dr. Doom's show beginning. It would be far too tight timing-wise to have another game for that. But sometimes Twitch, for whatever reason, is not very good about showing me when somebody's, especially when they first gone live. Like, somebody be live for 2 minutes, and it's like, oh, well, we didn't get around to telling you just yet. Slipped our mind. It'll be Dr. Doom who's going to be keeping the fun going here as we get ready for midnight Eastern, top of the hour. And you've got, think about the variety of people that we have in the mix here with Twitchy Tides. Some with that incredible energy like what Cam No has. If whatever energy I can muster up from 29 years of sports broadcasting, that's a different level there. But a wide variety of people, but all compelling in their own way. It's really something. It's so much fun to be a part of it. I'm very appreciative of being included in it. I have so much fun with it. Oh, so Dr. Doom asked for a few extra minutes. I'm sorry if I missed that in chat. It's not the most efficient place for me to communicate, but I'm not really in a good spot to communicate with some of that. So thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Well, if we do have extra time, then we'll be able to get one more in. Why not? All right. Whoa, there. Exposing the business. You're getting sloppy. That would go on an ops report. Notepad file showed up on screen. Reason. Sloppiness. I don't miss doing those ops reports. I had to stooge people out for mistakes they made. I didn't enjoy that. All right, hang on just 1 second here. Make sure this is going to work properly. All right. Now it's back open. We'll have one more game, at least one more. I don't want to presume anything, but hopefully Dr. Doom will be up and going here soon. Look behind the curtain, says Chuck. Kayfabe was broken tonight. Exclamation point play for this next Twitchy Tides game. Game number 16 of the broadcast. We've got Chucky, Prince Paradox, Lot DS6, Notorious Ninja, Bo Reddington, Oga, Pennybags Jr., Viper Czar, Mocha Twitcher, Blender77, Autumn's Toys, Dangus McGuss, Randman, Zach Bonifer, Cesaro NLV, Fonny T, Unmada, JR Since 82, Zarvine, Azile 2023, DeJohn J, Ivanov 007, Tree Frog Nada, Pop and Stock. That gets us to 24. Hussein is in with the Giggles Fish to get us to 25. With a Vape Ape again. That gets us to 26. It gets a bit challenging sometimes with chat. If I miss something, let's see. The highlighted message. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm reading reverse in there, so I did not see that. So I appreciate the heads up that I got from Chucky saying to look at that message, and let's see. I didn't actually see the message from... That is one thing with chat flying by. Essentially my own producer here. Although I'm really that with any broadcast I do. Alright, so we'll let... Whenever we, Dr. Doom going live, we'll be able to do a raid over there. But with this, we got 27 people in. Look at this. Dr. Doom's in as well. Alright. So for the winner, a Warsaken camo card and an item from the NashvilleLou collection. I am in, right? Yeah, there I am with a vape ape. 27 players. If I win, prize goes to second place. It begins now. Good luck. Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou live. Playing Twitchy Tides. We begin with 27. Pink Felicia. Gonna thin the herd in a hurry. My goodness. Finally, the grrr there. And that flare command. And then Felicia strikes back. Like it's popped. But Felicia knocked out more than half the field. We're down to 13. And you never know for sure what's going to happen in a given game of Twitchy Tides. There's a cannonball. Bottom part of the screen, we're down to 10. Big worm with a hook on that right mid part of the screen. That eliminates Pop and Stalk. We're down to 9. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game here on Tides Tuesday? Still Tuesday here in Nashville. The other side of midnight Eastern. We'll be doing a raid over to Dr. Doom here soon. So we're down to 7. Debo the Shark takes out Hussein, takes out Fonny T, takes out Dr. Doom, and we're down to 4. Unmada, Bo Reddington, Zarveen, and Chucky, the last 4 remaining in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live on Tides Tuesday. Big worm that left side of the screen. Barely see the worm sticking out, but the line, that's what I was looking for there. It looks like it's off center slightly, like it's like moved it to the left. That white line you can see just barely on the left side there. But that hints at the danger lurking below with the worm and the hook, which takes out Chucky. Unmada gets away in time, and we're down to 3. One with Unmada, it's Bo Reddington and Zarveen, the last 3 in this Twitchy Tides game here on NashvilleLou Live. Debo the Shark. Unmada gets away in time, and Debo doesn't take out any of the 3 remaining competitors. At least not there. Depth charge. Can't miss that blinking red there. Top right part of the screen. There, the depth charge takes out Unmada, and we're down to 2. It's Bo Reddington and Zarveen, the last 2 remaining in this Twitchy Tides game. Debo the Shark. Top part of the screen takes out Bo Reddington. So congratulations, Zarveen victorious in this Twitchy Tides game. That's another unique winner for tonight, with Zarveen getting the victory, the V. I don't know what else it would be. Let's bring the slate up for a moment so I can copy this information over. I missed anything here in chat. I'm not sure how much time Dr. Doom needs. I know he was there in the game there just now, but I'm not sure how close he is to ready. I get paranoid if I can't trust. I have to actually pull up his page and I'll check over here. I don't trust Twitch to tell me. Sometimes it doesn't. Or it takes its time on telling me. And then sometimes it seems like that's not the case. I don't know why it's like that. Probably user error on my end. Some setting with the browser. But not currently live. Okay, well. Y'all are hanging out with me. Let's play another Twitchy Tides game. Why not? I'll have to get it ready, but that's easy to do. Hit menu. You get success. Extended play. Extra time here on NashvilleLou Live on Tides Tuesday. I'm not going to pass up extra time on Tides Tuesday. It's my top show right here. Get that great lead in from MJ. Get the raid train from all day. And there are people that ride all day and play all day because it's so much fun. I mean, you'll notice, even though the only commands I do were like for comedic purposes or for my own entertainment, whatever, with the glitter, but I'm not in there in my broadcast using moves like some other people are, and yet sometimes I still end up getting the victory. But of course, it does help if you have a fish that can pull an evasive move at an opportune time. I'll get in with exclamation point play. The winner will receive a Warsaken camo card. An item from the NashvilleLou collection. So Dr. Doom saying, ready in 5 minutes. Thank you. All right. Ready 5. There it is. Okay, there. Now I see your note. Okay, thank you. Well, that should work out well then as far as this game goes. It's the last call to get in. We got 24 players. Man C getting in. So Coin Runner is in. Dr. Doom is in against a 26. RCP ADG is in. That puts us at 27. So last call for this with exclamation point play. All right, 27 players. If I win, the prize goes to second place. Begin now. Good luck. It's Twitchy Tides here on Tides Tuesday. NashvilleLou Live Cannonball. On a part of the screen that's sent the other direction. But not before taking out 4 of the 27 competitors. Making it rain with a grail whale. Meanwhile, big worm with a hook, and we're down to 20. I'll try the glitter command again if I last long enough. For some reason, it's slightly off-center, but I imagine that's a setting they'll be able to fix rather easily. The novelty rising above the glitter. Depth charge, top right part of the screen, and we're down to a dozen. Twitchy Tides, Tides Tuesday, NashvilleLou Live, big worm with a hook. Got counteracted right there. Big worm. Sent packing, empty-handed. So for now, 12 remain in. Cannonball down low. And we're down to 9. Depth charge, taking out Zarveen and Randman. We're down to 7. Who will be the winner of this Twitchy Tides game? Pink Felicia takes out Tree Frog Nada, takes out Aziel. Fonny T is taken out as well, along with Chucky, so we're down to 3. Viper Czar. Young Wei. Scooter TV 69, the last 3. Big worm with a hook. That grr right there. Trying to counteract it. Down with a spin move. Only be Going right into that hook. Eliminated by Big Worm. We're down to 2. It's Viper Czar and Scooter TV 69, the last 2. There comes Debo. Working bottom row, and that's going to do it. Scooter TV 69 gets the win in this Twitchy Tides game. All right, so the second victory of the broadcast for Scooter TV 69. Also won that earlier Aquarium Royale game. Our first hour here. More than 2 hours in and having a blast. Before I do anything else, I'm going to make sure I copy this last bit of information over. I would hate to get to this point and then get sloppy with it. $17 games worth of results right here. And it makes it so easy. You click of one button, it copies it, you paste it, you save it, and you're good to go. All right, so Pico, looks like Dr. Doom is live. Let me confirm this before I say for sure, but it sure looks to be the case. Excellent. All right, so we'll do a raid over there in just a moment. I'll do a sig out, have a cut point for the video on demand. Make all my broadcasts into VODs later with highlight. I'm going to do a highlight so they stick around indefinitely here on Twitch. So if you ever want to go back and see a prior broadcast, unless something really went wrong, you'll probably be able to find it. That's going to do it for this broadcast of NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time.